Money. It's not just currency. It's a language, a tool, and a reflection of value in our world. Welcome to the realm of understanding money. Comprehending money is not just about accumulating wealth. It's about mastering the principle that govern its rule to shaping our life. It's about making informed decisions, planning for the future, and achieving financial well-being. Throughout this exploration, we'll learn to distinguish between needs and wants, to cultivate smart spending habits, and to harness the power of saving and investing wisely. In this video, we'll talk about 6 main lessons on understanding money from the book, The Psychology of Money by Housel. Pay the price. Nothing is free. Everything in this world has a price, and every financial decision comes with a cost. For example, what if we invested X amount of money into Bitcoin in 2015? Of course, the price is skyrocketing right now, but we can't ignore the psychological roller coaster we had at the end of 2019 when crypto market was collapsing. Also, we might have sacrificed other great opportunity to invest that money somewhere else like gold or maybe oil. Or we could have also traded it with our peace of mind, investing in something safer like S&P 500 index fund. Don't forget the amount of time we put in as well. All this cost and emotional volatility will serve as the price we paid when we pocket up millions now from that investment. Knowing that nothing is free in this world of money empowers us to make informed financial decisions, considering both immediate and long-term cost and benefit of our choices. This mindset fosters financial responsibility, resilience, and a greater sense of control over our financial future. Luck and risk. We can't ignore the fact that luck and risk plays a vital role in shaping people's attitude and perception toward money. Only if hard work would have made people wealthy, then the farmers and the construction workers should have been the wealthiest ones, isn't it? We move in the economy so dynamic that not all the success is due to hard work and not all the failures are due to negligence. There might be variable reasons for a success story. For example, the country we live in, the area of expertise, the personality we possess. In this book, the author uses Bill Gates as an example. Although he was a smart, hardworking guy, he was also lucky to go to the only high school in the States with a computer, which massively contributed to his success in the later years. In this fast-paced economy, it is quite uncertain to predict the market. Luck might have supported the tops, and risk might have held the bottoms. So what do? We focus more on the wider patterns of success than following a specific individual prospect. If an individual followed plan A to succeed, but a number of other individuals followed plan B, following plan B would have more probability and lesser risk for the favorable outcome. Wealth is what we don't see. Sometimes what we see can be deceiving. We need to differ how being wealthy works vice versa of being rich. Wealth is what we don't see. Rich is what rich people want us to see. Rich is when we have money and spend on expensive, tangible items to get more respect and validation from the society, whereas wealth is something we save for bringing in more financial value. The more we live below our means, the more wealth we accumulate. As the author explains in the book, wealth is all those expenses that we haven't spent, because spending money to show people how much more money we have is the fastest way to have less money. Identifying the correct prospect of maintaining wealthy persona rather than rich lifestyle will always help us save and invest more. Financial freedom and more control. Being wealthy refers to have independence and freedom. It doesn't mean we stop working. It means we work where we want, with people we like, for as long as we want. It is always good when we spend less on the luxury items and save that money to design a life where we can live freely with the rules we make. For example, even if X makes good six figures, but is living paycheck to paycheck because he has fancy weekends to spend and bigger car loans to make. He doesn't have the freedom to quit his job or to start something he truly wants, or to even take a break from his work because he can't afford it. He has bills to pay and a fancy life to live. But if he decides to live a mediocre life with standard means of living, he has more money to save and spend at the time he desires, which gives him more freedom and control over his own life. The true wealth is booking a vacation at the time of the year we want, rather than saving up to book an off-season vacation. The most important role of money should be giving us control over our time and decisions. Getting wealthy, staying wealthy. The ultimate goal of getting wealthy is to being optimistic and taking calculative risks, while staying wealthy goes vice versa. It is based on understanding how unpredictable life is and how holding on and surviving for long-term goals instead of short-term investments can help us staying wealthy and slowly multiply. Let's compare this concept in real life. There are a lot of examples on this. For instance, most of the athletes make millions when they are at their peak, but go bankrupt or lose substantial percentage of their wealth within few years of retiring. Why is it so common? In one research recently done in last few years, over 78% of NFL players and over 60% of NBA players are experiencing financial hardships within 3 to 4 years of retirement. Most of them couldn't sustain due to their overspending habit or lavish life. Investing and buying business ventures without enough financial knowledge and planning is also another reasons which could cause financial disaster. This relates that just having wealth won't help multiply it. We also require a sound financial knowledge and plan to execute it. If we are not sure, it is always safe to get genuine advice and support from proper investing advisors. This hesitation will help us take lesser risk and better decisions in long-run basis. Getting wealthy is a habit. Staying wealthy is a mentality. Saying enough and saving money. It is tough for us to say enough, right? One part of us would desire to become financially free, but also the other side wants to enjoy the life. As the author explains himself, the hardest financial skill is to stop the goalpost from moving, which eventually means we should never risk what we have for what we don't really need. For example, risking our valuable time, friends and family time, reputation, and our personal freedom, peace of mind, energy, all these things for something that we don't really need or require isn't worth the risk. Going along, saving is another important prospect of understanding that building wealth has a lot to do with how much we save and have correct plans to use it. It is a skill that requires frequent polishing like all the other skills. It creates space for us to grab better opportunity available with our preference. Imagine missing out on an awesome opportunity just because we didn't have enough savings aside. Feels bad, right? The expensive upgrade from Toyota to Mercedes is nothing but just you requiring validation from the society. Except that both of the cars serve the same purpose. With this, we come to an end to our video on Psychology of Money by Housel. This book enlightens the understanding on how should we make our money work. We are hustling to achieve our financial freedom, which definitely requires a certain level of discipline. That is why make sure you don't miss out this video on the Pillars of Mamba Mentality by Kobe Bryant. As always, thank you for watching and see you in the next one.